Now, the proponents of this budget will tell us we have to make all these draconian cuts because our deficit is so large. This is an existential crisis. We have to think about future generations, so on and so on. And that argument might have a shred of credibility were it not for their proposal to also spend $4.6 trillion over the next decade on lower tax rates. We're told that these tax cuts will supposedly be paid for by closing loopholes and eliminating wasteful deductions. But the Republicans in Congress refuse to list a single tax loophole they are willing to close. Not one. And by the way, there is no way to get even close to $4.6 trillion in savings without dramatically reducing all kinds of tax breaks that go to middle-class families. Tax breaks for health care, tax breaks for retirement, tax breaks for homeownership. Meanwhile, these proposed tax breaks would come on top of more than $1 trillion in tax giveaways for people making more than $250,000 a year. That's an average of at least $150,000 for every millionaire in this country. $150,000. Let's just step back for a second and look at what $150,000 pays for. A year's worth of prescription drug coverage for a senior citizen, plus a new school computer lab, plus a year of medical care for a returning veteran, plus a medical research grant for a chronic disease, plus a year's salary for a firefighter or police officer, plus a tax credit to make a year of college more affordable, plus a year's worth of financial aid. $150,000 could pay for all these things combined. Investments in education and research that are essential to economic growth that benefits all of us. For $150,000, that would be going to each millionaire and billionaire in this country. This budget says we'd be better off as a country if that's how we spend it. This is supposed to be about paying down our deficit? It's laughable.